you recognize this picture?
I've not seen this picture before.
Were these the cuts? Did you see cuts like this on Miss Heard?
Is that Miss Heard?
Why don't we put up 376C? Do you recognize the person in that picture?
That's Miss Heard.
All right. And did you see cuts like that which are on her left arm?
Similar to that, long, like I described earlier, long, thin cuts, pretty uniform cuts.
These were the cut. The cuts were like this on her kind of wrist, forearm area. Is that right?
I don't know what the date of this photograph is, but they look pretty uniform like they do here, yes.
Okay. I'd like to enter 376C into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, 376C in evidence.
What's that?
Nope, no, you can't change it.
And can we put back up 376G? Seeing 376C, is this consistent with the scratches on 376G? Are these consistent with the scratches you saw in Ms. Heard?
I don't see a date. Is that the same time? Is that the same date?
Oh, my question is, are the scratches similar to what you saw in Ms. Heard?
These are uniform, kind of long, thin scratches, yes. Cuts,
I'd like to enter
scratches.
376G into evidence.
Any objection?
I mean, foundation, he hasn't authenticated the document through this witness.
I mean, I'm just asking if the pictures are consistent with what
I'll
he's...
allow it 376G in evidence.
And can you publish it, please?
It is.
Thank you. Okay. Now, you were in the house, you said, for 12 to 13 hours on March 8th, 2015, correct?
Correct, going into March 9th, 2015.
Okay. And you spoke to Mr. Judge when you were in the house, correct?
You had interaction with Mr. Judge, yes.
And you had interaction with Dr. Kipper when you were in the house, correct?
Correct.
And you had interaction with Debbie Lloyd when you were in the house, correct?
Yes, briefly.
Okay. And isn't it true that in the entire time you were there, you were not informed as to what caused damage to Mr. Depp's finger on March 8th?
Objection, hearsay.
I'm asking what he wasn't told.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Oh,
Next question.
okay, you said he sustained an injury to his finger,
Yes,
but you don't know what caused the injury to his finger.
one of
correct?
his fingers.
But you don't know you don't know how his finger was injured,
I
correct?
don't think anybody mentioned it to me at that time.
Right, no one mentioned it to you at that time, correct?
I don't
Same objection, Your Honor,
recall.
hearsay.
Sorry, I'll allow it. Next question. He answered it.
Now, you understand that there was a phone in the house that was recording during the cleanup, correct?
Sorry, I didn't hear all of that.
Did you come to understand that there was a phone in the house that was recording as people were cleaning up?
At that time, no.
But you now know that there was a phone that was recording people as they were cleaning up, correct?
Objection, foundation, hearsay.
I'm not asking for particular statements.
That's fine. I'll allow it if he knows.
I believe that came up somewhere later on. At that time, I wasn't aware, but I believe I became aware of it later, yes.
Okay. I would like to put up defendant's 378. It's a recording, and I want to play a couple of times. 12:07 through 13:19.
Is that the only segment you wish to have?
And then I would also I'd also like to play 1951 through 21:38.
And is this going to be used again, or is this,
I think it would be A.
okay, 378A, any objection to 378A?
Yes, Your Honor, we do have an objection. I believe this is a recording that has the voices of people other than Ms. Hurd and Mr. Depp, and on that basis, it's hearsay.
Okay.
Unless I'm incorrect about which document we're talking about.
Can we
Sure.